Hey church, this is a building update for 2023. You may know that we've been dreaming about what we can do with this facility and how we can use this facility to glorify God here in Dunedin. Our three priorities have been, how can we build a facility that we can gather together in as a community and enjoy the community life that we have as a church? Second is to think, how can we be a blessing to Dunedin? We're moments from the CBD, from the new hospital, and from the university. How can we take this unique position to serve those around us? And third, with the redevelopment, how can we acknowledge our bicultural journey and consider what this facility can say to the city about what we believe are the place of tangata whenua and tangata te tiriti? You might be thinking, well, what steps have you taken up until this point to get this project off the ground? Well, we've established a great working relationship with the DCC, particularly in the planning offices, to ensure that they're fully aware of the things that are coming down the pipeline. We've got on board our engineering partners to help us with establishing the kind of ground that we can build on, our foundations and the capacity then to build upwards. We've also commissioned an architect in order to come up with concept designs, and from that point we'd then potentially commission them as our architects for the full project. So we're well on the way of developing the important relationships. In the future, we'll need to look for project managers to manage the whole project. We'll need to look for building partners, but those are after we've agreed our architectural designs. We've also begun to talk to some local trusts so that we can establish some funding, particularly given that we want to serve the community here in Dunedin. So many things are moving along with regard to our partnerships. Also want to let you know that we're going to be drawing together a working group, and so we are taking applications for that. If you feel that you have a skill set that would be relevant in the space and you've got a real passion for Dunedin, we'd love to hear from you and get you involved. We know the whole church is going to be involved in different ways, but particularly if you want to focus your skills in this space, let us know. You can contact us at office@elimdunedin.com with your information so that we can reach out to you. Well, you might be wondering what we're going to put into this facility. We started with a blank sheet of paper and thought, what are our priorities? How can we maximize our opportunities to serve the community while also making full use of this site? Now, it is about 2,500 square meters, so there's limits by virtue of our size, but our location is prime. So we've been looking at the following items to make sure that we build them into this project. The first is an auditorium. We're looking between 800 and 1,000 seats to accommodate who we are as a community together worshiping the Lord. We're also looking at those important things to church environments, a prayer chapel and a prayer room that are available to the people of God to come and to seek the Lord and to have those moments of consecrated prayer and space and time with God. We've also then been thinking, how can we be a blessing to the community and also serve our church? And so we're looking at expanded children's church facilities to accommodate our 0 through to 12s and beyond on a Sunday, as well as our youth and young adults. And so we'll have an enlarged children's church space, and alongside that, a facility that can serve Monday to Saturday families here in Dunedin. And we're looking at a cafe with an indoor soft play alongside that. Great reason to come to church on a Sunday, but also great reason to come and gather with other families right throughout the course of the week. So that's going to take up most of this side of the premises. But we're also thinking, how can we maximize the use of the hub? And so hopefully we'll be joining all of the building together, and after church we'll be able to exit through into what was the hub as a space for gathering, for coffee and meals, as a space for communion, as a space to have small group gatherings, large group gatherings. And this can take place both on a Sunday, but also through the week. Students would be welcome to come and study, life groups come to meet, people going out for coffees together can come and gather, and that can take place in a multi-purpose space. That space could also flex to things like hosting weddings and funerals, appropriate for those looking for more of an intimate feel as they gather together. We're also thinking, where would our youth go? And our partners that we have with regard to the community, with Student Life and others using our facilities on a regular basis. And so we'll have meeting rooms, we'll have 2 100-seater classrooms to accommodate teaching facilities, and also look at offices and other needs here. So there's lots of things that we could do, but these are the things we're going to make sure we do. So if you've got great ideas, please also let us know. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to engage the church in this journey. Over the coming year, we're going to work towards building plans, so we have something to show you in early 2024. We're also going to make sure that we establish those relationships and ensure that all the partners that we need are on board through 24, so that when we hit 2025, which is our planned launching period, that we would be ready to get going with the building here. Thank you for joining with us and dreaming with us. We believe God has a great future for us, and this is a key part of us establishing the mission to Dunedin over the next 50 years. God bless you.